You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
How firm my friendship. Oh, how
You know what time it is. I'm raw with them boys of the fall. You know what time it is. On the ground with a nose for the ball. You know what time it is. Blood, sweat, and them tears for this game. Leaving it all out on the field with no fear for you lames. Yeah, you know what time it is. Come brawl with them boys of the fall. Covered in gray and scarlet, massive, stiff arms to your jaw. We breaking it. We sick of seeing you clowns with the crown. We taking it.
What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boys. We're talking about college football with real fans. I'm Devan. That's Melo. Actually, right there beside me on his phone. And, whoa, dude, Tony, you are awake right now, my dude? What's up, brother? We figured we'd hop on here and give a little update. Drink. What's up, homie? We're chilling at the airport now. We came pretty early. But Melo, how you doing, bro? What you up to, man?
Man, I'm good. You know what I'm up to. We came there together,
Yeah. That's a good
talking
point.
some talking some trash to some UGA fans. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I do. That was fun. Um, I went into a bar to get a cup for my VIP here, and they told me I couldn't get the cup unless I took the shirt off. So I came back and told Mello about it. He instantly gets up and goes to the same bar and asks for a cup as well. And they have no idea we came here together. So that was interesting and fun. So we're getting in the spirit already. We're turned over here. We are ready. Haven't ran any other Buckeye fans yet, but still feeling good about the game, man. Excited for it. Mello, how you feeling about the game right now?
Man, I'm excited. I'm ready for this Buckeye win. I'm running on the field, Deb. I'm telling you right now. I'm running the field. Unless I'm the only field fan running the field, then I'm not doing that. But if everybody else is rushing the field, I'm out there. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for a big time win for us and to go head on to the Cotton Bowl and beat whoever it may be, Texas or Arizona State. I think we're going to see something special from Will Howard from this offensive line. I think they're going to hold it down. I think Chip's going to scheme it up properly, and I think the defense is going to be the tone setter, and that's going to be the difference maker. They're going to light it up. I think Dylan Gabriel, he's been in the game for 6, 7 years. He's basically got a PhD as a quarterback in college, and I think he's going to see some stuff he hasn't even seen. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for a bounce back with Denzel Burke. I know they're going to try Iggy. I watched Tez Johnson's presser yesterday, and he said Denzel Burke is very smart. Caleb Downs is very smart. And Lathan Ransom and Jordan Hancock are elite. And then he said we've seen some flaws in Iggy. So I have a feeling they're going to target Iggy, and I think it's the pass interference. So Iggy's got to jam him at the line and belt. And
Yeah.
I think Denzel Burke is going to have a bounce back. And I think what they're about to get from this Ohio State Buckeyes is going to be too much for them to handle.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Real fast before we keep going, yo, Tony, can you hear us okay? Can you see us okay? Um, I got my Bluetooth headphones in. Melo's the same. Just want to make sure you guys can see us and hear us good enough. But yeah, Melo, I agree with everything you said. There's that debate out there about like what the number one most important thing is, and I've been putting a lot of thought into it. And I get the pressure aspect. I get that creating pressure makes it harder for downfield shots, but I am still on the train of the most important thing is to eliminate big plays. I would rather have zero big plays, with over sacks. You know what I'm saying? If we got 5 sacks and 2 big plays given up, I'm not going to be happy about that. My number one concern is the big plays. I just feel like if we eliminate the big plays, and like I said, I understand that the pressure will help eliminate the plays, but pretty much I'm going to be watching Iggy and Burke, man. I think this game rides on them. I think everybody else is going to do their job, and I trust Iggy, Burke, and Downs and Ransom and Hancock to hold down the fort and not and to eliminate those big plays. It's something interesting that we ran into last night. As far as us on the offensive side of the ball, they do not have a defensive back that is, I believe, over 5'10" or 5'11". Their biggest defensive back is a safety, and he weighs 206 pounds. So, as far as size goes, um, I mean, we absolutely dominate them with our receivers. I mean, JJ's 6'4". I think Tate's 6'1". I think Rebecca's 6 foot, something like that. So that's a huge advantage that we know that we need to take advantage of. Um, but like I said, pressure's up there on the list. But for me, I'm still on the eliminate the big plays, man. I'm just sold that. I mean, even when I was at the first game watching it, you know, I just remember our defense building momentum, like getting them on a 3rd and long or something, and then they get a big chunk play down the field on Burke, and they just get all the momentum back, and then they're able to drive the ball down. So I just think that eliminating the big plays is so crucial this game, and I'm convinced that if we don't give up a pass play, let's say over 25 yards, that this is a wrap, man.
Yeah, to go with that, I think it's hand in hand. We don't have to pick both either. I think they go hand in hand. We get pressure on Dylan, and we eliminate big plays, and he's prone to throw interceptions. He's turnover worthy. They try to act like he's this savant, the national analyst, but he really isn't. He's like every other quarterback. No quarterback likes pressure unless Lamar Jackson, I'm sorry, or Michael Vick, where you run in a 4-2 or 4-3 and you could get up out of there and nobody can match your foot speed. But if you're Peyton Manning, you're Eli Manning, you're Tom Brady, it doesn't matter. If nobody wants to sit in the pocket and get that pressure. So we're going to see. I think we're going to do both. I think we're going to pressure him. I think he's going to have turnovers. He's going to make mistakes. And I think they're going to hit him. They're going to blast him like Nico. So we're going to see how tough Dylan Gabriel really is. I think this is going to be the hardest hit game that he's ever experienced.
Yeah. One of the other things I wanted to bring up that I think might be a sneaky big impact to the game, it was in Tennessee with a taller quarterback, and that's our defensive line hands getting up in the air and tipping these passes. Like, if you go back and you think about the tip passes that JT and Jack and Cody Simon had in the Tennessee game, they, I know it's not a sack, but it's a pretty big deal to tip a pass and knock it down. That's a momentum builder. It's not quite like an interception or a sack, but it gets the defense pumped up, man. And Dylan Gabriel is, I believe, the official measurement on Dylan Gabriel is 5'5". I know they have him written as 5'10", but there are reports out there that he's actually only 5'5". So he's short, right? So keep an eye on that, man. I think that our defensive line is really stressing the stunts, and they get your hands in the air, and you get your hands in the air on him, even if you can't get to him. Get them hands up, man. And I think, we win. And then the other thing I was going to bring up is, you already brought it up, Melo, is the Iggy and the passing interference. We had a comment above from Mitchell that he says, I feel like whenever they're 3rd and 6, they will just throw towards Iggy, and they're either going to catch it or get a PI call. I mean, that's the same kind of fear I have, but he didn't get called for a PI last game, and I believe the same officiating crew is officiating this game. And what would you rather have, an officiating crew that calls everything or an officiating crew that lets a team play? I'm choosing the latter. I want officials that are just going to let these boys play because, like I said, I think from a physical aspect, we're the more physical team as far as size and the way we play. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's the same conference as the ACC, but the crew is slightly different. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. I think Iggy's going to be fine. I don't think they might try to target him, but I think they're going to really go after Denzel. They're going to try to go after Denzel again, but I don't think it's going to work how they think it's going to work. We're not going to play the same type of defense. The team's going to be set, ready to go. The tempo's not going to get them. We already saw Tennessee, which runs tempo and plays at a faster pace significantly in comparison to Oregon, not have success doing that. So let's see what they do, you know. And in terms of size, Tez Johnson snitched on himself. He was told the world that he's 5'9", and then he tried to say, "No, I mean 5'10". Like, nope, you already slipped up. You're 5'9". We know that. We need to jam you. You're 5'9", 150 pounds. Like, we need to jam you and put you on the ground before you even get off the line, honestly. And then you can't do anything.
Yeah, for sure. Mitchell, I agree. That obviously, I think the coaches have meetings with the crew, the officiating crews before the game, and they'll bring up certain things they've seen on tape. So I promise you, their number one thing is going to be, hey, Iggy, with the pass interference. So Dan Lanning and the Oregon coaches, they're going to press that very, very hard. But I hope these officials let this team play. And I just got one chat. I need your input on this as well. Do you think that for the first time this year, Ohio State gets a holding called in their favor? Melo, what do you think?
I think it's going to happen. I do, actually. I really do, especially if they grab around the neck. And because it's been brought up so much from a national standpoint and from every podcast, like they're going to feel the pressure. And I know Coach Day is going to bring it up. And it's just insane that Jack Sawyer, you tell me, hasn't gotten held in 51 games. I'm like, yeah, right. I watched dude choke one around his neck when he had a sack last week against Nico. So, that's going to change. It needs to change. And it better change.
Yeah, if you got some free time today, go back and watch the Tennessee game. And I can promise you one thing. Just go pick 4 random plays, and you will see our defensive line or our linebackers being held. That's just what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. Our offensive line, got away with some holds as well, but maybe I'm biased. But I just don't see it as much. I just think we just get held like a mug and it never gets called. So I'm feeling good, man. Chat, how you guys feeling? Still feeling good? Tony already said he's about to have a panic attack already. Tony, don't worry, bro. We good, man. I'm about to buy my tickets to the Cotton Bowl right now. My flight, gonna rent a car. I mean, it is written that the Buckeyes are winning today. It's just happening. Troy, I just asked that question, I think, didn't I? I think the ACC refs call holding this game. Yeah, Troy, that's my question. Do we think that for the first time we get a holding call? Mitchell said he would trade not getting a holding call for PIs not getting called. Hey, I feel you. Troy, you're good, brother. I feel you, man. Yeah, I drank a Red Bull, so I'm jacked up. And luckily, I'm well rested. I got about an hour and 25 minutes of sleep last night, so I'm ready to go. Melo, you got any closing thoughts? But before I do that real fast, just to let you guys know, we'll be doing this randomly. Probably when we land and we're in the rental car with me, Melo, and Brett. I'll hop on live while I'm driving down the road, and it's going to go great, man. Live while driving should be very fun and entertaining. So I encourage you hit the alert bell. If you haven't already liked this video, please like it. But Mel, you got any closing thoughts before we hop off here?
Man, I appreciate you guys joining us early. We don't normally do this, but we wanted to give you guys a little preview of our journey. We meant to go live as I was driving, but we forgot. We got caught up just talking about the game and everything else in life in general, and how Angie kept him up all night, and he only got an hour worth of sleep because he's on the phone talking to her all night. But shout out to Angie. And we're going to enjoy this trip, enjoy this win, and we're going to bring you guys plenty of content from out there. We got some surprise special things we're planning on doing. So stay tuned, lock in, and hit that bell so you don't miss out.
Yeah, for sure. In regards to Angie, Chad, I need your help. Next time she pops up in the chat, whenever that is, I need everybody to give her heck for it being so long since she's been in the chat. and watch the show. We really want to just get at her and fire her up about it because I'm always giving her hell about it. So I need your guys' help. Yo, what up, Sean? What up, Vader? Here's Tierra. What up, TG?
Yeah, TG.
TG, when we get done with this game, I'm going to be shooting you an email and we're going to get you back on because I love talking to you, man, about, not man, but you know what I'm saying. Love talking to you about football. It's a good conversation. So we appreciate you, chat. Love you guys, man. Couldn't do this without y'all. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share this feed on your Twitter and hit that alert bell because we're going to be randomly going live and documenting this trip for y'all so you see what it's like. If you were not fortunate enough to come to this game, stay on this channel, watch these videos, and we'll give you the best firsthand experience that we possibly can. But on that note, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Go Buckeyes. OH.
IO. Yeah, I made sure it was loud so everybody in this airport knows what it is.
Peace.